Okay, there we go.
Great.
Great.
Amazing. Okay, so now I'm gonna share that video because I've got it on my desktop and I'm ready to go. Okay, 340. So this is one that I had forgotten to list the first time, but it's the same sort of problem.
Okay.
And I'll show you what happens here,
Okay.
and that is this. So
Sorry.
people,
A little context, maybe. What I just where is this?
I was trying to go back a little bit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oops, I don't want to annotate. What is all this new stuff?
Okay, get out. What is that? I hate that.
There. It keeps moving. It's right over the play button. Here, let me pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is the Egyptian Hulse dance,
Okay.
and it's the same thing. We finish, and then we look out, and we're having a hard time telling people that's an applause cue. So I think what we need is Egyptian Magic Hall, and then da-dan, we look out, and then something else as we put our arms up, just to make it clear that we're waiting for applause. So I'll just play it for you here.
And right to every theatre known to man, and of that is sacred pride that I do everything to plan. Please consider us the act to play the greatest plays of all, which I consider as a fact is the Egyptian magic hall.
Okay. And you want applause there.
Yeah. So maybe it's just a bring.
Wait, where I'm looking. I'm just trying to find it in the music.
Yeah, let me get it.
Where are we?
It is end of 86.
Ah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. I have traveled far and wide to every theater known to man, and I thought I stayed with father. I do everything I can. Theater is the act to play the greatest place of all, which I consider as a fact is the Egyptian magic hall. Right. Is this also the spot that you wanted a little slower? Is that where the speed was a little, is the speed okay? Or was that,
It
no.
well, I'm managing. It is a little hard with the dancing. You can, yeah, exactly.
All
You
right.
can't.
Well, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah, it would. I was concerned of the dance feeling too slow because the singing's at such a pace. So I didn't actually ask for that slower there.
I see, because then you're moving too slowly. But
Yeah.
yeah, the the one thing when I'm listening to the video and I'm watching it, and then we need to figure out this applause thing. I have traveled far and wide to every theater known to man, and I'll gladly state with pride that I do everything to plan. Please consider us the act to play the greatest place of all, which I consider as a fact is the Egyptian. Yeah, if I don't know if this helps you at all, but I'm just making sure we hit Egyptian, not Egyptian, Egyptian Magic Hall.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know. Maybe you've had this thought already. Just make if you hit the. I find when I do patter, if I plan my emphasis right, the strong syllables, it helps me move through the phrases better.
Okay.
Not I don't know. You're not getting stuck on if you're feeling. I don't want to if you're feeling stuck at all, but um
That
uh,
sounds good. That could help me keep it moving because it wasn't like clockwork, which I think this phrase would help if it was. So
it kind of, I mean, yeah, I'm looking, please consider us the act to play the greatest place of all, which I consider as a fact is the Egyptian Magic Hall.
yeah,
The da 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 da. It's a little bit of a pneumatic drill or like a machine.
yes,
That
yeah,
daka 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 daka. And if you feel
yeah.
the emphasis, that'll help it. It's not that it's so fast, but I know when you if we get behind it, then it feels like we're
Yeah,
rushed
exactly.
and it's like, oh, I'm behind. And
Yeah.
so,
So,
but you want an applause.
but all that said, just to touch on what you're talking about, should do you think how about we slow it down a little bit? Because with again the challenge is the skipping around and all of this and trying to keep my torso doing what it should and the skipping and all of that. So even
Well,
a fraction slower could
yeah.
help this little phrase.
Where are we in the time of it? 'Cause I'm looking at my my recording on the timestamp.
Okay, let me
Three,
find it.
30. That's What time do you have it on your on the recording?
Let me see. First was champagne. It's coming up here. Taste. 204.
Ah, okay. 204.
Yeah. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 4 seconds.
20. Wait a second. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it.
Try to consider as a fact Egyptian magical.
Ba-bum. Yeah, I see that the button almost chokes it a little bit. If what so what's the goal? We want applause.
Clear, yeah, clear applause cue because it just tends to fall flat here. They don't know they're supposed to applaud.
Yeah. I mean, I feel if anything, the button is anticlimactic is what I'm hearing because I'm playing this. I mean, it has finality, but I'm wondering if it needs a ta-da. Yada da da dum. It might because a button usually indicates that, but I can see why it's not giving what we want.
Maybe this is a musical mess, but is it possible to do Egyptian magic hall, da-dan, ba-bam, something?
Sure.
So we do the head and then we have the arms up.
Yeah.
We have two.
So Egyptian magic hall. Ah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that feels like that feels like a ta-da ta-da, and we're recording this, but I'm gonna write it in ta-da, and I think it sounds like you're doing it in time, ba da 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 bum ba bum ba bum, or
yeah,
down up, but yeah. So Egyptian magic hall 1 2 2 2, and
yeah,
and that's where you have a cut, and you go okay, ta-da.
yeah. So maybe to finish on the higher one,
I think
Egyptian
so
magic
too.
hall, da-dan, ba-bam.
I think so too. Yeah, that's a good
So I
idea.
think I think that would fix that one
Uh,
because then we get the cute little head thing and then the arms up in the air.
do you this reminds me, and we've maybe talked about this before, but you know Sweeney Todd, right?
Yeah, love it.
And Pirelli. There's a great, if you're ever like in that like really nerdy space in your brain,
Uh-huh.
behind the scenes, it's probably on the DVD, but if you don't have DVDs, I don't know if it's online anywhere. There's a great conversation with Stephen Sondheim and maybe it's Lonnie Price when they're doing the concert version. They're doing the concert with the San Francisco Symphonies, Patti LuPone and George Hearn, and
Mhm.
Rob Fisher conducting the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra. They talked about Pirelli's entrance, and this is very much a Pirelli. I mean, all of that
Mm.
Italian opera kind of stuff. But and now I'm forgetting the conversation because Sondheim talks about how to get Pirelli, how to give him a hand, like how to get him to apply, and like his entrance, and it's fascinating that they're having this whole conversation about whether or not Pirelli should get an applause when he enters, and they're
Right.
talking about how he enters and the light and the music, and it's exactly what we're talking about, and it's so funny because it's ephemeral. Like we can't actually, uh, um, I mean, we can dictate to an extent, but like you're saying, you're not getting the result you want
Hmm.
from your audience. We can't. I just find that fascinating. Anyway, uh, check
I need to see this. What should I search? The
um, it is Sweeney Todd. Let's see, Sweeney Todd. Uh, I don't even. It's extra. It's the extra features. No.
but it was a concert.
It's well the here I can send you the link to uh the YouTube here. It's I'm this was the first introduction I had uh yeah, there it is. Okay. But I just don't know. Where are you? There you are. Chat. I want to chat with you. It's a direct message. Look out. Um,
Uh-oh.
here it comes. Oof.
Got it.
FW. Okay. But I wonder is this wait a second. Is that it? Wait. Let's see.
artistic administrator there at that time who really
I'm
Oh,
skimming through it now.
in concert bonus documentary. Is this Sweeney Todd in
That's
concert
that's what
bonus?
I'm looking at. Yeah. I mean, I might be making
Separate
more out
link.
of it than I remember. Oh, it's Neil Patrick Harris. It's a great. Let's see.
Yeah, I got it. It's another link. It popped up on my suggested things on the side after I typed in your link.
Right.
And
I'm
it's got Patti LuPone. Yeah, this has got to be it.
scanning through it. I'm trying to find this. I mean, I watched this in college, you know, on a DVD on my computer. I'm trying to remember. I just remember it making an impression on me that they're having this whole conversation, or maybe it was just a passing comment about, you know, Pirelli, and Sondheim just sits there and he's like, well, if he makes an entrance and we stop the lights and we do the thing, he'll get a hand. This is the way he's like, well, he'll get a hand. Like that,
Hmm.
they'll applaud him anyway. Yes, check it out. I mean, it's worth watching regardless because it's just so full of I don't know everything that we aspire to.
I just love Sondheim videos when he's dismantling his work. I mean, it's so I can't listen to those enough. I love it. But speaking of Pirelli, because I remember you talking about him way back at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you this, but then I thought, no, it's going to
Oh,
jinx
okay.
it.
What?
So we're doing in this. There's a beautiful little theater in Hampstead, which is in the north of London, and they've got us doing short seasons of kind of a mini version of this show. And in our first weekend there, the theater director told us that Sacha Baron Cohen had booked um, 4 tickets to the opening show
What?
because he lives there.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so, anyways, I thought I just couldn't believe it, and I told him about him being part of the conversation
Ah.
of this, Anyways,
Wait, so you talked to him?
no, he didn't show up because that was
Oh,
the other part of the story. So I thought, well, I'm not going to tell Micah because I heard about it, and we were
oh,
like, "Oh,
oh,
we got to tell Micah, we got to tell Micah, and then he didn't show up. But it's funny because the PR person at the theater said, "Well, yeah, but you know these celebrities, they always book and they never show up."
oh. No, no, I'm glad you told me. And sorry, I blacked out for a minute because I was thinking about him. When you said it, I was a little starstruck. I mean, that's so cool. And oh well.
He
I
might
mean,
he might come to another one, who knows? But anyways, he didn't come to that one.
that's awesome though. Yeah, cool.
I'll check that out. Thank you so much for the link.
Oh, my pleasure. And it's funny, because I didn't think to mention that either, but then I thought, oh, this is kind of what we're talking about, and I'm into it. You might be into it, but yeah, we'll do the two ta-da-ta-das, and then we'll we'll see how that goes.
I think that'll do it because part of it was our intention, but I just thought if we can have the intention, but I think a little this musical extra will help, I think. So the only extra tweak was I just needed to explain, and I didn't know how to explain it on email, which
Okay.
was at 5:40. Hold on. Won't you please step inside? Uh,
Uh-huh.
so what?
Oh, her little response to that.
Yeah. So we're kind of, how do I describe it? So, won't you please step inside? And then there's 4 seconds, I think, of silence after that. I'll just find the bar so we're looking at the same thing.
On page 9, I think, like 138.
Yep, exactly.
So what?
So, yeah. So there's please step inside. So there's that. And so we need to hear that note unaltered. And then there's in the 4 seconds, we need to have make sure that she's got time for this. So just a second, I'll play it for you.
You say that note altered. What do you mean?
Because in the music that you sent, the the note that's currently inside
Uh-huh.
side
Uh-huh.
has the new music that you composed for her on top of that note.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll just play it here so you can. Whoops. Oh, I didn't even hear it in the recording. Hold on.
As you see, I've nothing here to hide. Josephine, won't you please step inside?
Yeah. So won't you please step inside? And then it needs to start. Yeah. Then the new bit needs to begin. I'll just pull it up here so I can check it out.
Oh, my timing is off. Wait, that's
That's the old. Oh wait,
I'm in the wrong place. My
that's
my
the wrong.
my timestamps are off, I think. Where is?
Four. I think it's
Oh,
4:18.
oh, I think you said 540. Good. Phew. I'll tell you something, Christopher. I had a hell of a time. I mean, I know I had the file because I made it, but like I had to go through the time machine to find it, and then moving things around. I have tempo markings for every moment in this piece that are like, there are lots of them, and they all
Hmm.
got shifted, and so nothing was the right tempo, and I was like, I was gonna
Ah.
lose my mind because well, it's just everything's been specifically marked with anyway, it's fine, we're good. But when I don't have something in the right place for a second, I go, why is it not there? Sorry, I have a little
It's just,
panic, but it's fine.
oh,
We're
I
talking
would have had a
four.
huge panic. Also because it's very hard to jump in and know where you are because there's so much repetition.
It's very, thank you. It is very similar,
Yeah.
and so it's very hard. Okay, so four. I think I have step inside. Yeah, her little cute thing. So we just need
Yeah.
a bit more space between that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Won't you please step inside? And I'm just trying to see. Hold on. I'm just checking some timings. Please step inside. So we could probably afford to have a rest after. Please step inside. Look at her, and then dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Let me, while I have you, because right now, actually, can I share my screen with you? Let me,
Yeah, if I stop sharing this one.
advanced, share one participant at a time. Who can share? I'm going to share. I'm sharing my screen. Yes. Are you there?
Yep.
So here's what's great about this is this is when I'm talking about tempo changes, like these are tempo changes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Right. So
Oh no.
no, this is I look crazy because but they're all BPMs, beat from it's like the tempos.
Yeah.
But here's what and also because I don't want to add bars and push music out of the way because then everything it runs the risk of things getting moved around. What I'm asking you right now, I'm just zooming in. I
Mm-hmm.
just created this. So this is tempo and I'm slowing the tempo down. So if you can you hear this?
Yeah.
So Josephine, will you please step inside? Maybe that's too long, but that's the idea. If I
I
give the
understand.
the
Yeah.
tempo here.
Mm.
So I'll speed that up a little bit. So just I mean again, we can tweak this more later if it's not,
Yeah.
but I just want to see if this is more in the ballpark.
Mhm.
Too soon, huh?
Yeah, too soon.
Split the difference. So this is Josephine, will you?
Won't you inside? Even maybe a little more time. Yeah.
That's why I love this tempo feature, by the way, when it's digital. I'm not stretching
Yeah.
like it's not making the audio sound strange. It's just
Yeah.
moving because I'm looking at this, which and that's all the pedals. You don't want to see that. It's gross. Okay. Here it comes.
Won't you inside?
Closer.
Sorry, could you play it once more?
Yeah, of course, of course. Backing up a little further. Uh,
Won't you inside? Step inside.
can I also offer something that may also I I fixed the other one that had the long pedal marking that you emailed.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is because I'm going to send you the MP3 or the recording of this, and you've already chopped it up with the different with your trigger the
Yeah.
yeah. So you have right now you have space between these two chords after step inside and so my question to you is if there's I mean I can still tweak it and if you're sitting with it in London and you're working on it and go I just need more time or less time with an audio file you could cut and move
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
and I don't want to
Yeah,
make more work for you. I'm just saying in how you're
yeah,
working with it.
yeah. And I have done that elsewhere, but the only
Oh,
reason, yeah, the only reason I asked for it here
yeah.
was because it can, when in the theater, you hear the fade, and it doesn't sound like a piano anymore. It sounds like an edited track. So that was the only reason that I could hear it just sounded different when I faded it rather than
Oh,
when the damper's released, if that makes sense.
you're talking about the previous note.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I understand. I see what you're saying. But with this,
With
we have
this,
a dry break.
exactly. So this is good. Yeah, exactly. Because I can tweak that, and if she needs a bit longer, then I can add that in.
Okay. That
Yeah.
I was wondering about that other previous thing too, so thank you for that.
Yep. So
Great.
yeah, so for here, let's just I'll be able to play with this.
If you like the timing and
Yeah. And the only other question with this bit is dun 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 is kind of how long. I think that does fill out going all the way to. So could you play that, please? And
this
then
is Josephine's
yep,
her response.
yep.
So she kind of does a little like
Mm-hmm.
or no, she's giving you like
Yes.
I was trying to musicalize that. Like what is she doing? Not on your life. No way. No way, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we can go back to but the video you showed was like she's anyway, what do you think? I'll play it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is long enough, and it's like a few seconds, isn't it, in real time?
One, two, three, four. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it to counts, how long is it? Let's see.
The reason for my question, stage time wise, is just
Uh,
because I want it to go to fill in up until when the piano restarts the original den da da den da da den da da den.
uh-huh.
Uh,
You want more?
well, it's 3 to 4 seconds, but I think that is 3 to 4 seconds what you've
Okay.
composed here. So,
Let's look at the clock right now. 4:17.
hmm
So it's under 3 seconds. Now here's the other thing I can do. I know to
hmm
screw this up even further.
hmm
I slow it down a little bit,
Right.
and I can slow it down even further, but then it becomes
Not so cheeky.
well, the cheeky tempo is good. The fast like flippancy of it, this that thing.
Yeah.
But are we trying to fill time or what's the goal here?
Yeah, because it fell quiet, and but I think we're gonna get a chuckle when with the music now,
Oh, good.
with her reaction. So that should help fill out that because it was just that it fell into silence,
Right.
and she was shaking her head. It didn't always get a response, but I think this cheeky music underneath is going to um, get
I
some
hope so.
response.
I hope so.
Let's Yeah, so let's go with that.
Do you want me to keep the tempo there that little slower or
Could you play it once more,
Yep,
please?
of course, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah. Gives you
yeah.
enough time to kind of have a response and a
hmm
whatever she's doing. What she's doing was cute. Is yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And like you said, if we need a bit more buffer here, then I can add it either before or after this,
Right. It's
since
a
it's
singular
called
event.
quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
Great. So I'm just gonna add the Egyptian Magic Hall, ba-bum, ba-bum,
hmm
and we're gonna watch the Sweeney Todd and nerd out. It's good. I mean, when I first saw it, my mind was blown. It was like, oh, you can do this in theater. It's great.
Yeah.
Um, this is great. I don't know if do you have Patreon? Have we talked about this?
No, I don't.
I may, if you don't mind, it's a private like handful of people who subscribe on a platform. I may share this just because we've recorded it and they would get a kick out of it.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
of
okay
course.
with you. It's people who subscribe or they well they'll see me talking about this. So thank you all for checking it out. Yeah, but it's really fun kind of like behind the scenes stuff, and I realize like I always want to do more of that when I can.
Yeah. The work behind the work.
Exactly. Exactly. The art of making art, as he says.
Yeah, exactly.
I will send you a new recording. Uh,
Okay.
Once we get off, I'll fix the ta-da ta-das and the other one I fixed already,
Mm-hmm.
I think. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Happy holidays. We'll talk soon.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thanks, Christopher.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And